Welcome to my Me Time Monday wellness hack on how to cross-train your brain. This is a Me Time Monday wellness hack, which is part of our Self-Care in 7 Minutes Solution video series. I'm Sherri Snelling, gerontologist, author of Me Time Monday, and CEO of the Caregiving Club. When we think about brain health, we have to go back to our ancient brain. The brain we had when we lived out on the African savanna 2 to 3 million years ago. We saw blue skies, beautiful curvy and puffy white clouds. We saw trees for protection from the hot sun and also from predators. And we saw grasslands and green plants that meant food and water sources were nearby. In today's modern tech-filled world, we have forgotten about our ancient brain. But the pathway to calm and even healing is to feed our ancient brain what it needs, which is nature and the multisensory stimulation that comes from focusing on each of our 5 senses. The best brain exercises are those that work out multiple areas of the brain. When we focus on each of our 5 senses, this is the best cross-training we can do for brain health, as it flexes the strength of multiple brain regions. It also taps into our ancient brain to help create calm after a stress response. Using the following images, I'm going to guide you through your 5 senses. You have 2 options for brain health hacks. One is to take 5 minutes sitting wherever you are, your home office, your kitchen, your work office, and just take 1 minute with each of the 5 senses exercises I'm going to give you. Or option 2 is to take each of the 5 senses and spend 7 minutes on each during the day or even during the week. You are still cross-training, just at a more in-depth pace instead of a short 5 to 7 minute sprint. Does that make sense? Let's get started. So the sense of sight. We know vision loss can affect our overall health and even lead to a risk for Alzheimer's. As we age, the muscles that control the size of our pupils actually shrink. In fact, at age 75, we need 3 times more light than we did at age 25. And the lens on the front of our eyes has less flexibility and hardens, making it harder to bounce images to the retina, which is why we all reach for our reading glasses in our 30s and 40s. And because of the daily technology we use and the close-up screen work that we do, all of this is causing even our children to have nearsightedness earlier in life. It is also causing older eyes to become strained and dry because we're not blinking as often. We need to exercise our eyes every day by stopping every 20 minutes and staring at things at least 20 feet away for 20 seconds. When you focus on your sight sense, you slow your breathing and exercise your eye and occipital lobe area of the brain. So take 1 minute and visually take in the wonder of the distant world around you. Now, for a more in-depth sight workout, get outside and take in nature's scenes. Look at the sky for 7 minutes. Study the colors of the season. Are there clouds, blue skies, green trees, red and yellow and orange leaves? Is rain coming, or can you feel the seasons change with the temperature? We used to be able to predict this without weathermen and weather Dopplers when our brains were more in touch with nature. Our brains crave these nature scenes because today we spend 95% of our lives indoors, never really enjoying nature and focusing on our 5 senses. Now, our second sense is touch. Scientists have proven human beings cannot thrive without touch. We think of touch as human touch, which releases oxytocin, the feel-good hormone that makes us feel love and warmth and bonding. Touch can also be clothing or lotion or a warm puppy or kitten. Scientists also know people who are stressed want to touch their face more often throughout the day for comfort and clarity of thinking. But whether it is human or something tactile, like touching a soft sweater or a cup of coffee or squeezing a stress ball, touch works out your sensory cortex and creates emotions that are essential to survival, such as comfort, empowerment, and relief. Take 1 minute and find 4 things you can touch right now in your immediate area. Do you have objects that can help create the feelings you need, whether it's warmth, strength, relief, comfort? Have them at your fingertips for quick, touchy-feely breaks throughout the day. A more intense touch workout is again to get outside and touch nature, or to feel the comfort of touching another warm being or object. Since we are doing this Me Time Monday wellness hack for you in the fall, we're thinking about feeling the cool autumn breeze on your cheeks, or feeling the softness of your scarf, or a velvet pillow, or warm blanket, or cozy socks or slippers, or other item of clothing or home decor. The best touch hack I can offer is a warm hug. Whether you hug your loved ones, your pet, your friends, 8 hugs a day is what is needed to release oxytocin levels in your brain that are neuroprotective. Hugs actually promote brain health. Our next sense is sound. Simon and Garfunkel wrote one of their best-selling songs, The Sound of Silence, in the 60s for the soundtrack to the movie The Graduate. But we know sounds, not silence, actually make us healthier. The sense of sound is profound. Songs and music are a powerful therapeutic tool, and when singing along or even playing an instrument, you are giving your brain a full workout where every region in the brain is engaged. This is why music therapy has been used to spark memories and movement in Alzheimer's and Parkinson's patients, and helps reduce pain and improve flexibility during physical rehabilitation after surgery. Listening for sounds works out that auditory cortex and music memory is the last to fade in someone with Alzheimer's. The digital technology we have in our daily lives, the overwhelming noise pollution, demands we do a daily digital detox to listen to natural or soothing sounds. So spend 1 minute and what do you hear? Your in-depth sound workout takes you outside, maybe during a 7-minute walk. While taking your walk, see how many different nature sounds you can identify. Is it birdsong, leaves rustling? Can you hear any running water or a fountain? Think about how you feel when you hear a nature sound versus when you hear traffic noise, trains or subways or other people's cell phone noises. Are you happier and calmer with nature sounds or with city and tech sounds? Our fourth sense is smell. Stop and smell the roses. Remember this old saying? It meant take a pause. Smell is the sense that can evoke strong memories. Think of the famous French novelist Marcel Proust and his famous Madeleine cookies. We also know a loss of scent is typically tied to neurodegeneration and is one of the early risk signs of Alzheimer's and other neurological diseases and illnesses. The olfactory bulb of the brain lights up with different scents, such as lavender, which calms, peppermint, which stimulates, or rosemary, which improves memory and cognitive performance. Practice of aromatherapy is becoming an accepted tool in healthcare today, with MD Anderson using it as part of its cancer treatments. For an in-depth smell exercise, take in the smells of the season. When you get outside for your walk, how many scents can you identify? Is someone burning leaves, or does someone have a hickory smoked fireplace? Can you smell the trees, maybe pine or eucalyptus, or does your garden or your neighbor's garden have lavender or rosemary or rose bushes you can smell? Do you have a candle or a room diffuser with your favorite smell? Well, go ahead and light it up. My favorite fall season hack is to go to Williams-Sonoma and buy their mulling spices with all my favorite fall scents of clove and cinnamon and cook them on the stove all day long. They can simmer all day without a fuss, and they make your home smell wonderful, which is great for those of us who are not gourmet chefs. No chopping or mixing or laboring over the stove, just simmer a few spices. And we saved the best for last, the sense of taste. Actually, health is really 80% smell, at least that is how our brain interprets it. Scientists say there are 5 main categories of taste: saltiness, sweetness, bitterness, sourness, and savoriness, also known as umami. Of these 5, studies do show that sweet tastes increase our pain tolerance and distract us from distress, such as getting a shot. We often eat so fast or without thought, racing from one activity to the next. When was the last time you really savored a meal or your favorite treat? So, using your sense of taste, think of your favorite treats or meals. If it's fall, maybe it's pumpkin spice, cinnamon and cloves, or something savory like turkey stuffing. Or if it's spring or summer, maybe it's zesty lemon sorbet or a yummy chopped veggie salad. Treat yourself. Find something you can either make or order in 7 minutes, or you can toss some great ingredients into a slow cooker and smell the aroma when you get home. And enjoy the pleasure of food. If you listen to cool jazz music while eating, science also shows the food does taste better. Or if you have less than 7 minutes, grab a juicy red apple, which is a great way to get more fiber into your diet to regulate blood sugar levels, reduce inflammation, and apples also help with digestion and depression. You can keep an apple in your office space, your car, your purse, your briefcase. It's the mobile food treat that treats you well. I hope you enjoyed this Me Time Monday wellness hack. Every Monday, I will have a new self-care in 7 minutes video. You can find more information in my book, Me Time Monday, the weekly wellness plan to find balance and joy for a busy life, or visit metimemonday.com or caregivingclub.com. Take care and stay well.